video and the photograph will be Phil standing over the top of the forest on one of these pinnacle tops, overlooking sort of an area that's just completely collapsed. It's definitely not hard to imagine just some of the beautiful places you can come to and just get inspiration from a spot like this. Probably can't tell it from here, this just drops vertically, I don't know, 100, 150 metres. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely stunning in when the weather kind of clears, but it's pretty amazing now as well. So. Heading off to back to the mountain on the second day of shooting. Yesterday's Ricky. Got a good plan of what I'm going to do. It's pretty overcast and gloomy down here, but the sun's trying to break through up top, so kind of hoping it'll be pretty free up the mountain. Yeah, just driving along on taxi. Hopefully hear all the honking horns and stuff. It's pretty much a he who dares wins attitude as far as Chinese driving is concerned. Couldn't show anything yesterday, but cruising around the corners. Yeah, just pass out on the other side, around a blown corner, honking horn as much as you can, and hope that nothing comes. There we go. It's just someone pulling right out in the middle of nowhere. Well, here I am in the forest, finally kind of made it, and I've been kitted up with all the right gear. I've got my stupid hat my brother gave me for Christmas, my silly Christmas gloves that I got up at the other mountain, and I've been armed with these pretty awesome shoes from some crazy old lady at the top of the hill, which I'm probably sure I paid a hell of a lot more than I should have, but never mind, it's actually working already, so I better get ahead of myself before the tourists catch up. Well, this is what I've certainly come for. The sun's come out and at last I've just got perfect conditions. Just punching through the mist. These beautiful rock formations just hammering out of the ground. It's amazing. Superb little walks, just walking along, and there'll be a little path like this, come out to the side of a cliff and you just stand here and yeah, just get the amazing view. So this has got to be a best kept or worst kept secret, I'm sure. And I'm pretty glad that these little beasties are doing the job pretty well. I haven't fallen over yet, apart from just then. So yeah, really happy so far. I've only gone about 100 metres and I've probably spent about 2 hours here, so better crack on really. Yeah, this is just about halfway through the day, and I've only done my first stop. I think it's about 5 or 6 different areas you can go to, so I'll take my time. Got 3 days, so enjoy. This is more like it. We'll just wait until someone turns up. Right. Hello. Hello! Oh well, I'll just stay here for a while. I haven't actually bought a ticket yet, so I've got no idea whether I'm going to be chucked off the bus or not. This is a really long lovely sort of winding, twisting kind of road that just winds its way up the mountain. It's hard to appreciate the scale of this place. The sun's come out much different from yesterday, but it's still pretty impressive nonetheless. It's lost some of that magical sort of mist and all that sort of thing, but the sun behind it's still got that kind of desired effect that I need anyway. Yeah, it sort of feels like watching a magic show from all the beautiful mist and stuff yesterday, but then go to the magician and sort of uncovering his tricks really. All the sun's come out and just shining on it. It's just, yeah, lost a certain kind of quality. Apparently this says foreigners must stay on this path. If you forget to walk upon path, will plummet to death. Happy holiday. 今天等会儿不起。一会儿摄影师说啊，先生啊，前头有点累的。突然转过来，要不你就回来让我们先。Just seems that every time you sort of come here, there's so many different conditions that yeah, it just changes your impression and the mood of what the whole place is. So certainly not one for people who are afraid of heights, that's for sure. Well, this is the famous skywalk. It's a length of glass road, you can call it, for choice of a better word. Goes around the side of the cliff. It drops down quite a way. I would have braved it. The no climb sign is up, which pretty much means that you can't get across. It's been really snowy. Obviously you've sort of seen the last few days, walking along the glass planks just slips and you'll pretty much just fly off. I would have braved it. I'm not really afraid of heights, so it is a real shame that that sign is up, preventing me from showing you how not afraid of heights on glass slippery floors I am, having done that quite a lot actually. So yeah, I will live another day, come back perhaps another time when it's open and I have some sticky pads and little sort of frog sucker things, perhaps like these, and yeah. Well, here I am finally at the little cleft in the rock that I've come back to photograph. It's going to be the cover of the second book of Brothers Bond. Trying to, one side of the cover, sort of this cliff here, the other side of the cliff, cover this cliff, and yeah, just get all those amazing sort of silhouettes of the mountain ranges and the other places that I photographed sort of flowing through the middle, and get a really atmospheric shot like feel and all sort of wedged in these amazing mountains, just as they sort of jut out of the forest of the Ji'ruk. So that's kind of the idea and the concept of these last 4 days of trekking around the mountains really. It's going to be a trek getting around the tourists, that's for sure, but they seem to come and go in waves, so I just have to kind of be patient on this one and wait. So as you see, just working around all the tourists, so you can't help that, but yeah, just going to go and get some lunch, wait for a couple of hours, kind of hoping that the sun's actually going to disappear and this will all drop into shadow, and yeah, see if I can get it from there really. So 50% happy, but yeah, still a long way to go on this shot. Just heading up to Tianmen Mountain for the last time, heading back to Shanghai tomorrow. So I've been here photographing 5 days. The first day was obviously that complete whiteout condition. Useless for photographing, so much moisture just getting on the lens of the camera and I couldn't actually see anything, but I'm incredibly grateful and lucky that I actually saw that day. Even though I was covered in snow, it was utterly magical. Just the cliffs falling off to oblivion, you couldn't see anything past them, but that's what inspired me to come back to this spot and actually photograph. The second 2 days obviously beautiful sunshine, lost a lot of its magic, still pretty glorious and amazing to see, but not quite, you know, what I needed for my shoot. So heading back up here today to that small crevasse, and yeah, we'll literally try and get it with still a lot of the mist coming up, as you can see up there. It's pretty hazy, so yeah, just looking for those sort of little silhouettes, just show those different layers which I'll be able to bleed into the cover photograph. So that's kind of really what I'm after. So initially booked in here for 8 days. I've been photographing, this will be day number 5, so pretty lucky. I kind of thought I'd be shooting for about 2 days and then maybe heading off to some other places and just kind of chilling out and writing the book. But I've very much exhausted all of my time here and photography, which is great, really. So hopefully one last day, kick back and enjoy the city, and then back to Shanghai, and then off to Thailand to finish the book. It's a hard life. Someone's got to do it. Preferably me. Well, that's it. The last of the photography is done, and I'm heading off from this amazing place, Zhangjiajie. It's been an epic and awesome place to photograph the cover of A Brother's Bond, but also to get inspiration for actually being in an environment like the sunken forest of Ji'ruk. It's getting pretty cold up here now. I can't really feel my fingers, it's just starting to snow. So I'm about to jump on a plane and head off to Koh Phi Phi in Thailand, sit on the beach in the sun and finish the first draft of A Brother's Bond. And I'm pretty much looking forward to it as well. Rather my job than this guy's, that's for sure. Well, this is the shoot for All and Feel of the cover of A Brother's Bond, and I've got a couple of good friends of mine, Jamie and Rob, who are indeed actually brothers.